have been waiting for this pin. This is already customer top rated. If you've missed out on it, it's the only day this month that we're going to present this on 4 easy payments. And it's one and one quarter of an inch long, 2 inches wide. There's a card with the history of the bee and the story behind it that Joan would always tell us that was so romantic and beautiful.
Amazing.
And
amazing.
Just to have it in gold tone or silver tone, I will tell you the silver tone is more limited.
Oh, okay, good
drastically
to know.
more limited
Good to
than
know.
the gold
Okay.
tone.
Well, we don't do a lot of silver bees. I understand that. I will tell you, here we go with the message, because if you'll come into, you'll see, of course, it's beautiful. About 130 Swarovski crystals. I mentioned that we did the pearl in honor of Joan's birth month, June 8th. But here we go on the back, guys. Of course, it's going to have the Joan hallmark, but look what's up in the corner right here. It's going to be a tricky one for Mr. Cameraman. I will try and hold it steady, but it says there, I think you could probably read it, forever in our memory. And this was a tough pin for my team to design. It was absolutely a labor of love and a labor of, you know, missing Joan and loss. But we really wanted to honor her with a beautiful, I mean, she loved her bee pins, she loved her jewelry collection. So we decided to really do a beautiful, really classic, timeless bee, all pave. I love all the little channel sets that all the stones are in. I love, of course, he's got the emerald green eyes, as they always did, over 300 bee pin designs, over 26 years, always with the green eyes. But now, in terms of the story of the bee, why the bee pin is so symbolic for us, we do have a video maybe we should go to. Do you mind?
Absolutely.
You okay?
Before
Nah, okay. Poor Jackie. Sorry.
Yes.
But I do love the story of what the bee symbolizes, because it's very meaningful and it's really very motivational.
They said to my husband that Joan is too New York and she will never be anything.
Before you were famous.
I was famous on Carson, but
oh, I see. Too regional,
New
to New York. Right.
And America will never like it.
Oh, interesting.
And the next year, I became the people's choice for the entire country where they voted. So my husband went and said, "You have achieved the impossible."
Oh,
and he had heard the story that the bee was built not to get up.
Aerodynamically,
Dynamically,
yeah.
Never get on a plane that looks like a bee. Don't do it. Even if they promise you honey,
Right.
I don't care what they promise you.
The buzz is, this is going to be a great flight. Yeah, don't do it.
Buzz Airlines.
Buzz Airlines.
I'll pass. I think I'll walk. And but the bee gets up and pollinates the world and makes the world beautiful.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
love that, because it really says you can overcome anything.
Wonderful to see her. You okay? I know. It's a tough one. We're coming on 1.5 years from losing Joan, and every day is a struggle. Every day is a strange kind of, like, you know, life without Joan. It's not the same. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. It happens. It happens. I do want to announce, though, that on June 22nd, Christie's auction in New York is doing the estate sale of Joan's collection. Melissa has taken what she wants for her California house.
That's great.
So it's going to be paintings and jewelry and art and furniture. And we're doing a very special show here the next day. And we're going to have the catalog available for everybody, a special QVC edition. And Melissa's written a lovely message in the front of it. So it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
But I'm thrilled that we're going to share Joan's life with everybody, which I think is really, really awesome.
That's really special.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I was telling David on my Facebook page for the main picture on the back, I've had the picture of me kissing Joan.
I love that on your
for
profile.
months,
I love that.
And I can't take it off.
Well, she loved you, and she, you know, loved your family and the fact that you're a great mom. So, you know, she touched all of our lives.
She remembered everything about people.
No. She's amazing. She's amazing.
And for people who didn't know her in person, I love to tell them, I'm like, the Joan that you would meet in person was just...
Pretty nice lady.
Yeah.
Pretty good gal.
Yeah.
And you know, I spent a lot of time with Melissa last week. We were at Christie's, you know, preparing for what's coming up in June. And you know, Melissa is her mother's daughter.
Yeah.
She's strong. She's a wonderful mom herself, just like Joan was. Her son, hold on to your hat, will have a driver's license in 6 months.
No.
Which blows my mind. I thought he was like 9.
I would have.
You know, I was like, he's 9. No,
I
he's
would
not.
have
He's
loved
15.
to have seen him drive Joan around.
Well, who would be the worst driver? Because have you ever been in the car with Joan? Oh,
no,
boy.
Actually, I saw her on
boy.
the show, and then I also saw Lynn driving her on the show.
Oh, I love Lynn. The
yeah.
first time I was ever in a car with Joan, we were driving in Laurel Canyon of all places,
Oh,
which is
dear
like
Lord.
driving in San Francisco.
No,
It's up and down and up and down and over and down and up.
It's this.
I thought I was, well, if I'm going to go in a car with Joan. That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. But she wasn't a bad driver, just a little distracted. But the pin, back to the pin. Don't look at that pretty dress in the window. No!
It makes us laugh.
It does. She
Yes.
made me laugh, and she still makes me laugh every day. I got my humor from Joan. Do you know what I mean? She taught me that life is about having a good laugh. If you're not having a laugh, something's wrong.
Oh, you're
But
right, because you come out at the bottom of Laurel Canyon and there's that dress shop, and they always
There you
have
go.
all
Oh, look
those
in the
gorgeous
window. Right.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
stay on the road.
Okay.
But the B pin, which again with that wonderful message on the back of forever in our memory, is our way, of my team's way, our office, the whole company's way
Look at that.
of really celebrating Joan. And it's a lovely pin to remember her by. As I said, we have the beautiful emerald eyes, which I think are so perfect. And you know, the B pin, as you saw in the videotape, was very important to Joan. It was about
Extremely.
achieving the impossible. And boy, did she do that every day of her life.
can't
And now
believe
we
it's-
celebrate her every day of our life.
I can't believe it's a year and a half.
Amazing.
And for
Amazing.
For those of you who know, when I post on my Facebook page, I really post, and the day that happened, I had several people call me. They said, you haven't posted anything. I